Scholars, good morning. I hope you are doing well. We are about to start on the application problem for April 30th. I cannot believe that tomorrow is May. It means it's our last full month of school. And I know this is not how we hoped school would be going, but let's make the last of this month together and let's hopefully have some fun, all right? So let's get right into this application problem, all right? It says, Joffrey's first planter is 8 feet long and 2 feet wide. If you don't know what this planter word means, let's get back to that in a minute, all right? So it's 8 feet long and 2 feet wide. The container is filled with soil to a height of 3 feet in the planter. What is the volume of soil in the planter? Explain your work using a diagram. So let's think about this for a minute. Let's say I don't know what this word planter means, right? I can try to figure it out using a couple things. One is I can see that in it has the word plant, right? I know what a plant is, so I might not know what planter is, but we've got this base word that sort of gives me a hint. And then it also says that the container, meaning I think the planter, right, is filled with soil. And when I think of something being filled with soil, I think of, something that I would put a plant in. So I'm starting to get this idea that a planter is probably something that I put plants in. And in fact, that's exactly what it is, right? So now that we know what the story is talking about, let's start figuring out what the question wants us to know. It asks, what is the volume of the soil in the planter? So I need to find out what is the amount of soil in this planter. Now, since I know that with volume, we're often talking about a rectangular prism, or at least so far we have been, right? As we go on, we might start talking about other kinds of volume, but right now, it says it's 8 feet long, right? 8 feet long. So I'm going to think, all right, this is 8 feet. It says it's 2 feet wide. So I'm going to think that this side is 2 feet. And then it doesn't tell me the height of the planter. But what it does say is it says the container is filled with soil to a height of 3 feet. So even though the planter might be 30 feet high, but it doesn't ask me about that. It says, what's the volume of the soil in the planter? And I know that the soil is 3 feet, that's not an F, that's an F, high. And so now I don't know if you noticed, but now I've got my length, I've got my width, and I've got my height. By now, I hope that you know how to solve for volume, and if you don't, please come to office hours and we can work that out on our own. But I am not going to go any further than this. Now it is up to you to try to figure out what the volume of the soil would be. See you later, scholars.